Yeah, it's already time for some fluffy shark action. Okay. You get 3. Otis. And 4. Good job. All right, last one. All right, now I gotta cook breakfast, okay? And Pirates kept cats on board to help with the rats from the cargo. Alrighty. Need some butter. Hey, welcome in. What's going on, bloke? How you doing on this Saturday morning? Or Saturday morning for me. Could be something else for you. Yeah, it's well, I've been up for a little bit, but it's 8:30 a.m. here. Eggs, yes. Apparently, I'm out of bacon. So that'd be one of the things I do after breakfast whenever I go grocery shopping. Go pick me up some bacon. A bunch of other stuff too, but yep. What y'all got planned for the morning? So I got onion, yellow bell pepper, green bell pepper, and yeah, purple onion. A little 710 fluid. Heat back up. We're gonna add some hot chipotle. Oh hell yeah! Dang old party time for y'all. Does that mean, using the context clues of it's 11 p.m. where you're at, and that you have bloke in the name, I'm assuming you're somewhere in the UK? Maybe Europe? Found some bacon. Bacon grease. A little too late for that. Oh, Australia. Damn it. Well, I thought I was a pretty good guesser. Need some eggs, some bacon. Mexican food is the best. I mean, you're not wrong. I wish I had potatoes so I could do like a Mexican hash. But I also need potatoes. I also need more coffee. Damn. I'm gonna be broke after this afternoon. Alright, let's see here. Where for the shit? So, bloke, I'm assuming you're on the newer side of being in here. I appreciate you swinging in. And so I am a blacksmith bladesmith who also cooks. And everything I do is kind of pirate themed when it comes to smithing and everything. So any knife you see is one that I've made. And then I also try to go live at least once a week. That might be a cooking. It might be forging. I might do both in the same day. Hey, bloke, you have a great one, my friend. So there's all that. Turn on that heat a little bit. So, made this guy. This guy's for sale. Comes with the board. This is a cherry board. That's cherry handle with sprawled turquoise. And this is low layer Damascus. Ooh, that's what I might do tonight for dinner. Might do barbecue nachos. Yeah, so we got our melody going on in here. And just because, let's throw some jalapenos in there. Because we already got the chipotle in there and everything, so. Got a little sweet and smoky flavor in here. How's everybody doing? Me. We'll do a fancy bowl because, you know, we're on YouTube. Let's pretend to be classy. All right. Heat's on. That goes in there. All right. So feel free to ask questions, blacksmithing questions, cooking questions. I'll try to answer as best as I can. I have no idea if you guys understood any of that, but feel free to ask questions about blacksmithing or whatever. Here's a chef knife that I did. Low layered Damascus, ash handle, turquoise, sprawled turquoise. It is currently available. It comes with a cutting board. Always forget to add a sauce or make a sauce. Jalapeno ketchup. Just a little something just to help stick it. Wow. Something to help stick it all together. That's right, we fancy. So the chef knife is available. Feel free to order a custom knife. I also have pre-made knives. Feel free to email me. I probably need to do a video on like the different knives that I have in like a small group. So do multiple videos of small groups of knives that I've made that are for sale.
you know, like get all the novelty ones together, do a video on those, get the chef knives together, do a video on those. Probably need to do all that. Not today though. Got too much going on today. What are y'all up to today? Besides watching me eat. There's another style chef knife that I've done with the blacksmith handle. So it's a sax style. Cuts really good. So soon I'll be doing a chef knife out of this here, 5160, for for zero agenda. For zero agenda. Holy crap! And so it's a Gyoto chef knife, which looks something similar to this. I just kind of drew it out for spacing. I'm not going to cut it out. I'm actually going to forge it. I cut this though, just because. But anyway, so this here is like a 6-inch example because this is going to get stretched out. So just wanted to make sure I had the right idea because this is 2 inches wide. The chef knife, or this is 2.5 inches wide, and the chef knife is 2 inches wide. So this actually has to narrow down, and that there's pretty freaking beefy. So at 6 inches, I should be able to stretch this to 9 inches because of how beefy this is. So it'll come down to about an eighth or less of a spine. Then it'll taper down to a nice thin edge, and yeah, it'll all shake out into what we need. Um, so this is actually going to come in about a half inch, which is about that far, and it's going to come out probably about a few more inches there. So that's what this one's going to turn into eventually. Just waiting for a day to be on the cooler side with like the top end being like 85, so I can actually just like forge out the whole thing. I should be able to forge it out in a few hours, and then it'll be handle work, or it'll be grinding, and then it'll be handle work. But yeah, what's you guys' favorite knives or swords? 7 people in. Right on. Welcome. 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 11 people. So I just finished. I finished cooking it. Almost done eating it. 14 people in. Holy crap. I was just talking about the chef knife here that I got to forge out eventually. Hopefully when the temperature kind of levels out. So I can just get it all forged out in a morning, and then get to grinding during the afternoon, and then do the heat treat overnight. So this way all the steel would be done in a day, but we shall see. Next couple days they're supposed to cool off. Obviously not today, because that would be convenient. So, but yeah, this is 5160, which is a spring steel, which is the same steel as what your car rides on for your shocks, for your leaf springs. So this is leaf spring steel, but this is brand new, never been bent, hasn't been fucked with. But yeah, and they make really rugged knives, and they're easy to sharpen. They also don't dull that fast. So I mean, it's all around great blade material. Because once I finish this thing, I'm gonna hack on some limbs with it. But I understand this looks all fat and chunky, but it'll all thin out and look sexy whenever it's all done. Feel free to ask anything you guys want. I'm here, you're here. Otherwise, I'm just some guy who's eating eggs online, and that's just weird. Delicious. So let's bring over here, because I gotta clean this cutting board, because I didn't clean it last night. Air fryer I don't use. Pardon me. This knife is not made by me. But I need to make one of these. It is just handy. It's also pretty cool though, how it's inset like that. So it's completely covered on the bottom. And then it's got the spine running through it on top, which is just cool to me. It's about time I sand this one down again. I haven't had to do that in years. Alright, get a little bit of this juice here. Excess water off. Yeah. We let it dry right there. Too easy. Alright, apparently let's watch a pirate do dishes today. Nice. Alrighty. Well, since nobody wants to chat, I guess I'll just get the fuck out of here. What's up, Hash Brown? Right as I'm trying to close out. It's all good. Somebody wants to chat, I'm in. How we doing, Hashy? So, I have cooked breakfast. I have cleaned breakfast. I still have a pot to clean. I have no potatoes. I have no bacon. It's a sad day for a pirate. Sad pirate noises. So I did a Mexican eggs scramble, which I wish I had potatoes so I could do on a Mexican breakfast hash. And yeah. Oh, Hash Brown. I think you might like this thing. Bam. Hello there, Damascus. This thing's dummy sharp. Yeah. Yeah. It's for sale. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. So I'll do a quick demo. That's right. Fancy stand over here. Alright, my lights want to be weird right now. That's cool. So when you buy a custom chef knife, you get the you get a cutting board also. Kind of my thing. All right. So we're just gonna do just that little bit right there. Now, I am not a chef. At best, I'm a cook. At best. Do I have recipes? No. But also I haven't died from my cooking, so there's that. Alright, let's see here. Am I in frame? Yeah. Email you? Email me! Mine's in mine is my name at Gmail, all lowercase. Because I don't talk price online. Come on. Come on. Shit. So smooth. I could probably turn this into minced. No, thank you so much. Let's see if I can. All right, let's play with the. Look at that. So sweet. Let's play with the zoom. All right, so the pile moves that way. Let me see if I'm still in. Yeah. Okay. So smooth. It's so smooth. Obviously, it doesn't go into the dishwasher. Wash by hand. If you're going to use it for your next meal, just wipe it down with olive oil or whatever oil you choose to cook with. But since I am not cooking with this blade, so I might as well just, man, like I'm here, you're here. Like correct, because this is like if this is not properly taken care of, it will rust. Like it would be slow to rust, but I'm just saying though, like again, it's exactly like you said. It's like a cast iron skillet, so you just wash it. Don't wash the handle, just wash the blade. Yeah. So like it's not that complicated to take care of. You just actually have to like take care of it. You can't just like throw it in the dishwasher. So let me get a little bin. Ugh. Thought it was low enough. Pass that in there. Oh. All right. Like since we're all here, you know what I mean? Yeah, I might as well just keep slicing. You know what I mean? Because there's no effort in it. I'm not trying. I'm also not being precise, so I don't have to try. But like, also, precise cutting is for people who get overpaid to cook. I said what I said. Fight me on it. What type of steel? So this is a 15-layer Damascus, which is this one's composed of. My face doesn't want to make words today. Composed of 5160 and 15 and 20 and 80 CRV2 if memory serves. It's been a while. But yeah. But like, I did not mute myself. Can you hear me now? Sorry, I'm a quiet talker because I work in a loud place. So. All right. So this is 5160 and Oh my God, 15 and 20. Oh, you're new here. Right on. Welcome in, Fred. I didn't know if you were a lurker or, and I do mean that in like the nicest way possible as a lurker. So yes, I do be a blacksmith bladesmith or bladesmith blacksmith. I seem to make more knives than I do anything else anymore. Because just just a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? And this is just what's in the kitchen. So yes, all the knives that you see on this channel I have made, or Buddy has made, and I will tell you the difference. I don't have any of the ones that my buddy made. My buddy did make the Damascus for me because he's got a hydraulic press. I do not. But after that, I did forge that all out though. So on his hydraulic press, but still, or at least a portion of it I did on the press. The rest I did by hand. Yeah. All right. So now, since Hash Brown made me get this thing dirty, oh, but this one is also for sale. Where am I based out of? I am based out of Missouri. So this one here is also available. Yeah, all carbon. And carbon steel is easy enough to take care of. And so, back over to China to wash the dish. All right. So whatever dish liquid you use, wipe it down. Make sure she's nice and dry. All right on. So I make all kinds of blades. People really enjoy the kitchen knives that I make, so I've just kind of been leaning into that. But there's a cleaver that I made, and there's a sax style chef knife that I did, which is more of a sax than a chef knife, but And then so I have a wax somewhere. Can't find my wax at this exact moment, which is weird. Because I feel like I just had it out the other night. It's alright. Anyway. Yeah, so I gotta use food grade wax just to be on the safe side, because you know somebody might buy this for hunting. You know what I mean, for skinning out and dressing an animal. So food grade wax goes on that. So that's just what I do. And so even on my pirate knife here, I use a food grade wax on this guy. It's just simpler. Everything gets food grade wax. This way I don't have to worry about toxins going to anybody if I can avoid it. What you do with the blade after that is what you do with the blade. I'm not knocking anything that you have. I'm just saying what I use and why. You know, so here's like a cleaver, which this cleaver is fucking deadly sharp too. But I gotta find that wax. That's gonna piss me off. Alright. So I found one of my knife waxes. This is Ronin. Oh, gator skin is food grade? I will have to look into that. I've never heard of it until this moment. Or, 3 minutes ago. So this is Ronin Knife Care Wax. This is from... I can never pronounce his last name. I feel so bad about it. Neil Kamamura? I believe that's how it is. He has won Fortune Fire a couple of times. He's out of Hawaii. So yeah. So he's got this here. So it's just a wax, or it's just a wax. I think this runs like $10. I've had this for like 3 years now. So a little bit goes a long way. It's really nice. And so again, this is how I do it. Oh, Baker's Forge, North Carolina. Right on. Yeah, I've used their gator piss before. All right. And so what you do is just take you a little bit like that. That right there, about a thumb. as you work it around, it'll actually thin out because it actually warms up. And there you are. And you don't need to wash it off. You can't taste it. Right? Gives it a little bit of a like a matte sheen to it. Professional grade sharpener. Yeah. I feel like you're a salesman. Are you a salesman? Oh, stainless Damascus. Right on. So you do, what is it? Material removal? Right on. Yeah, I don't fuck with folders yet. Right there's my forge. Right there's my blacksmith shop. But yeah, so that's all you do for the, or that's all I do for the steel. And then for the handle, why am I walking over there? So Neil also has handle juice. Don't know where that tin went. So this here is walrus oil, wood wax for cutting boards. So food grade. Oh, right on. You got a few starter knives and 6 super steels. Yeah. That's cool. So, I mean, I'm not against any of it. I just haven't used any of it yet. I have an inventory of 5160, 1075, 1095. So that's until I run out of all that. That's just what I'm going to use. You know what I mean? So anyway, so this wood wax here, Walrus Oil, is a Missouri company. So shout out to them. And you pretty much do the same thing. Yeah. You know what I mean, Fred? Like, I'm not against any of those steels. You know what I mean? I just don't know shit about them. I don't know how they feel under the hammer. I don't know how they heat up. I don't know how they move because I have a solid inventory right now and it's kind of all I'm really fucking with. So anyway, now you can do this with your finger, which I normally do, but you know, it's wax, so it takes a while to get off your fingers. So, and then again, this stuff moves really well too, especially once you get it warmed up. So what I recommend is as soon as you get done cleaning your blade in your hot water, warm water, dry it off as fast as possible. Grab your knife care wax. You can use the oil. Again, if you're going to be using it for like, dinner every night, feel free to just wipe it down with whatever cooking oil you use, and then because you're going to be using it again, so you don't need to go through this whole process. This process here, I would probably do, if you're using it all the time, I would do it once a month. But if you're just using it every so often, I would just do it before you put it away, if that makes sense. Oh, right on, Fred. Yeah, it's getting close to that time for me to head out too, but I still got a little bit. Appreciate you coming in. Like, subscribe if you wish. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing weird shit. But no, it's been fantastic talking to you. You have a great day. But yeah, so that there is completely done. Again, I wouldn't do this whole routine on a daily. I mean, you can. You do you. But I would only recommend doing it before you have to put it away for, put it away for a while. And since we use the board, yeah, I felt the board before we used it that it still had some of this on it. So we're just gonna reapply. Some of this. Yeah. Before any of these items leave my shop, so before I send them to you, even if I use them in the stream, after the stream, I do this to all the things. So whenever you get it, and I also hit it with my leather strop, so this way it is as sharp as it was before I used it, and as clean as it was before I used it, and then it gets shipped out to you. So you ain't got to worry about any of that kind of bullshit. So you're getting a brand new product every time, even if I've used it in a couple of streams. After each stream that you see me use that item, I do the whole routine. So but yeah, so it's getting close for me to start doing things off the interwebs. So actually, one more thing. This little guy here. Where is... And I found my normal stuff for my knife care wax. This is troll fat that a buddy of mine makes. And it's similar consistency. Can you tell which one I use more? troll fat. But yeah. And this is, I believe this is Gen 1 troll fat. So I think he's on 3rd gen now. Refining the recipe and everything. But yeah. So this here is a leather strap on a piece of purple art. So yeah, now it's back up and running. So I'm gonna hit this with a little bit of olive oil. I think that's what I have right now is olive oil. Now, you can do all this with one paper towel. I've used 3. Kind of wasteful. But your wax for the blade, put that in one corner. When you're done with that, tear that off. Move to your wood wax. Tear that off. But if you're just going to use a little bit of olive oil, you can just put it on with your finger. So nothing crazy. And you also want to make sure that you get the spine as well. See, now it's all shiny. Do a little pat. Do a little pat. So you get the excess off. Notice how I'm not wiping. Whatever goes into the paper towel, that's what you don't need on your blade. So, again, without wiping. Alright. So, we've been live for about an hour and 15 minutes. Have all the things out and about. So, yeah. Y'all have a great day and better tomorrow and get the fuck out of my galley.